Most air sanders feel like they are trying to vibrate your hand right off your wrist, but this little palm sander from UPWOOD is a different story. It is surprisingly light, and the first thing you notice when you pick it up is how much thought went into the ergonomics. It sits in the palm comfortably, and because it is so lightweight, you can actually spend a few hours working on a project without that annoying tingling sensation in your fingers afterward. It is one of those tools that just feels right the moment you start moving it across a piece of wood. Now, here is the thing about pneumatic tools. They can be loud enough to make you regret not wearing ear protection, but this one is actually pretty manageable. At around 72 decibels, it is quiet enough that you won't feel like you are working inside a jet engine, which is a massive plus if you are working in a smaller garage or a home workshop. It runs at 10,000 RPM, and the speed is adjustable, so you have a decent amount of control depending on whether you are stripping down old paint or doing some fine finish work. The 1/8-inch orbit is tight enough to leave a really smooth surface without leaving those nasty swirl marks that you sometimes get with cheaper gear. It is quite stable too. You don't get that feeling of the tool fighting you or trying to wander off the edge of the workpiece. It just glides. The kit comes with a dozen sheets of sandpaper, which is a nice touch because it means you can get straight to work without running to the hardware store. That said, while the build quality feels solid for the price, it does require a decent air supply. You are looking at about 10.5 CFM at 90 psi, so if you are running a tiny pancake compressor, you might find yourself waiting for the tank to catch up more often than you would like. It is definitely happier with a larger setup. Also, while the 6-month warranty is decent, it would have been nice to see a bit more coverage for a tool that is meant to take a beating in a shop environment. Still, for the price point, it is hard to complain too much. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense tool that does exactly what it says on the box. If you are looking for something that won't fatigue your arm and leaves a finish that looks like you spent twice as long sanding, this is a solid contender. It is not going to replace a high-end industrial sander, but for most of us, it is more than enough to get the job done right.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.